Good morning, Facebook. Mike Russ with H&H Shooting Sports, another episode of Behind the Counter. Today I'm with Will Andrews, one of our firearms professionals and lead instructor with Oklahoma Shooting Skills here. We're here today to talk about the very useful Smith & Wesson 642, a little 5-shot 38 special revolver. And Will's going to tell us about the finer points of this firearm, and then he's going to demonstrate why this is such a very useful firearm for self-defense. Will?
There's a lot of misconception out there about the snubby revolver, particularly in its hammerless form. People complain about long, heavy triggers, and in relation to a lot of more contemporary designs, they are. But they can be learned to be shot very well. They're not as comfortable under recoil as some other choices, but they are so easy to carry. It's such a nice, smooth, round shape and a very small size that they're much more portable than a lot of other carry guns. The fact that there's no exposed hammer means they're slicker and smoother, easier to get in and out of holsters or pockets, and there is one less large hole in the frame that would let outside dirt inside the revolver. I carry one of these in the pocket quite frequently, actually, and every time I pull it down to clean it thoroughly, I'm amazed how much pocket lint is inside the revolver under the dust cover. If it were a model with a fully exposed hammer, it would have one more very large hole in the frame, and that would be much more of a problem in much less time.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's plus that's not going to snag coming out of your pocket. It's just or your purse. I know you don't carry a purse, but there's people out there that do. So, ladies, this is a great gun for purse carry.
And a lot of people talk about the inherent inaccuracy of this design. I don't find that to be the case at all. They're not particularly easy to shoot accurately, but with some training and practice, they can be shot with remarkable accuracy.
Absolutely. So we carry this gun in several different variants. In the silver color, that's the 642, and we have that with and without the internal Smith & Wesson lock. This model is actually the one without. You can see it doesn't have the little hole right here. I'm actually carrying today the one that does have the lock. It's identical to that. They also have that in a black version known as a 442. There's a hammered version, the 637, I believe, and then there's the shrouded hammer, which is 638. So quite a few different variants. This is an alloy frame gun. It does have stainless or carbon steel barrel and cylinder, and it weighs 14.5 ounces without ammo, so very lightweight in your pocket. You're not going to try to pull your pants down like a heavier gun does. And ladies, adding an extra 1 pound to your purse is not that difficult when you look at some of the other alternatives like 1911 or even some of the smaller 380s outweigh that gun by quite a little bit. Okay, so we've talked about the gun. Let's talk about price. The reason for this video and us selecting this today is we're announcing a flash sale. We've got an extraordinary amount of these. We overbought, and it's time for them to go live with other people, meaning you. So we're going to price those today and through the weekend at $399.99. That's unheard of. So hasn't been that price in a long, long time. But we want to put these in your hands to help you defend yourself and your family. Will's going to show us just how useful this gun can be for concealed carry. So we're going to make a little noise right now. I'm going to hold the camera while, well, Tim's already got his ear protection on. I'm going to take this from Will. We're going to do our ears. Then Will's going to show us why this gun is so very, very useful. Will, you're on.
Cover it up.
See, Will's hiding that gun in his front pocket. Didn't even know he had it.
It's not the easiest to shoot little handgun out there, but they can be shot just fine with a little training and practice.
They can be a little snappy. It just takes a little getting used to. You're not going to want to come to the range and shoot 100 rounds.
Probably not.
You're probably going to go, okay, I've had enough at 50. But if you do that once a week, it's not going to take you very long to be very proficient with that gun. Now, Will's had a little practice, but obviously you can see the inherent accuracy in that little revolver at self-defense range. He did pretty much take out the bad guy. You want to do that one more time? That was kind of fun. Let's do that one more time and we'll close things out. Getting loud. All right, folks, that's it for the 642. I'd like to thank Will for doing that for us. It's a great little gun. I've carried one for years, and it's just a really neat little handgun to have. Everybody should have one in their arsenal. So come on by, talk with our salespeople about that. Flash sale, $399.99. That's it. I'm signing off. Mike Rust, H&H Shooting Sports, 400 South Vermont. Suite 110, our phone number 947-3888. That's it. Have a good weekend, everybody.